Oh snap! Hold on. Hey, hey! Welcome to Nom Talk Alive.
Hello!
Woo! We got a heck of a party for you tonight. Just kidding. It's not really a party, but it's gonna be fun. I'm your host, Stephanie, and we have three amazing panelists here with us because we're gonna be talking about romantic food and aphrodisiac ingredients. Oh snap!
The sexy foods.
The schmexy foods. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and introduce all of our beautiful guests today. To my right, yes, to my right, we have Miss Raven.
Hello. How do you do?
Fashion designer, an artist, podcaster, painter, food and cooking influencer, person frequent on Nom Talk Network.
Jill of all trades. You can find me as Dame Red Bento. Oh.
Yeah. And right below her, which is here, is Miss Linzy. And Linzy is a cosplayer. She's a writer. She has been on Nom Talk Network before. Maybe you saw it back in December on Short But Sweet. Yeah. Freaking delicious looking charcuterie board, by the way.
It was delicious to eat.
That sounds amazing.
I'm so jealous.
Good.
I was even thinking
go
like
out for that after we're allowed outside again.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna make you one. Next time I'm in California. Next con in California that I'm in, I'm gonna make one just for you, Steph.
Yes.
Yeah.
So excited. And last but not least, right below is Miss Jordan or Fae Lalune.
Fae Lalune, whichever is easier for you to remember, as I like to say.
Yay! But Fae Lalune is a fashion designer as well. You are also a cosplayer, a model, voice actor, spiritual energy healer. You're just like
Jack of all trades.
another. We got all the.
I feel like it's a California thing, or it's just like a cosplay fashion community thing. We're just like one hobby is not enough, and so we torture ourselves with everything.
That is so accurate.
Yeah.
Exceedingly
I do
accurate.
way too much.
Oh my gosh.
We can't help ourselves.
Yeah, legit. Like, you know what? I just feel like instead of mastering one thing, why not be good at a bunch of things? That way you're never bored and you're always learning something. You keep it on your toes.
Yeah, but that's expensive.
But I mean, that's what Jack of all trades means.
Yeah.
It's better to be a master of many, or it's better to be good at many than a master of one. Because if you only have one skill set, if that falls through.
Right? Yeah. That's the original phrase too. It's Jack of all trades, master of none, but better than a master of one. Good to be multifaceted.
Yeah. And who's to say you aren't masterful at like some of those things you do, you know?
Yeah, right? Like, you know.
Yo.
Innuendo, sarcasm.
I don't even know how to make a skirt, so y'all mastered that already. Like, I'm just like, come here. Anyways. Everybody who's tuning in right now, say hi in the chats. We want to say hi, and we want to know what to call you. So, say hi in the chat.
Let us see them usernames.
Yeah, like, show me your your usernames. I was going to say, show me your nude names, and I'm like, no, don't. Please don't.
I'm point for this episode.
I know. We're getting sexy already.
Right? Speaking of nudes. No, I'm kidding.
Nudes.
Let's talk about what we're eating. I want to know what you're eating. And audience, you tell us, what are you eating? Let us imagine the majestic cup noodle that you got in front of you. Or maybe you microwave that mac and cheese. It's okay. Let me know. Anyways.
No judgment.
Okay. Fae Lalune, go ahead. Tell us a little bit about what you've cooked and what is in front of you.
I have made... Oh, goodness. I made a honey Dijon garlic salmon with Parmesan and like bacon green beans and mashed potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds really good. That's like good, like
That's healthy.
comfort.
It's nice because
food.
like everything just kind of takes like 20 minutes, so it's
Mhm.
really like quick to pull together.
Ah,
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, something nice, quick, healthy, good.
Yes.
Tasty.
So good. And Miss Lindsay, ma'am.
Oh,
Yes.
so I made tilapia fish fillets, and they're just seasoned with a little salt, pepper, a lot of paprika, and a lot of Italian seasoning. And then I have what's called a winter blend salad. It's not really a salad because you cook it, but it's riced cauliflower, spinach, butternut squash, red onions, apples, and dried cranberries with a maple vinaigrette. It is so good, and I love it.
So good.
That is so amazing. It almost
Absolutely.
sounds like that charcuterie board that you made. Look.
She's pulling out all the stops.
She's like, I still got this stuff in my pantry. Yes, let's get it.
Oh, God. I probably do. I'm really bad at cleaning out my fridge.
Same. It's like a once a month kind of thing. Like, oh shoot, did that go bad? Like as soon as you run into something that went bad, you're like, dang, what
Like,
else?
ooh, it's time to look at the other things. Or you just shove it in the back and hope to forget about it.
Legit.
And then
Oh
you
my
have your
gosh.
friend sniff it when you're like, oh, that's bad. I gotta share this.
I also forgot I have hard apple cider.
Ooh.
It's like an sparkling apple cider that's alcoholic. That's what it is.
Oh
It's
dang.
really
And then
good.
I have
Sounds
these
good.
for dessert, homemade. They're peanut butter chocolate protein oat balls.
Okay, you have me there.
Good.
Oh, that
I
sounds
thought I
so
was gonna
good.
say like Ferrero Rocher real quick. I was like, I'm down with
Right?
that.
Right?
No,
looks like
they're
it,
like they're just oat balls with peanut butter, little chocolate chips in them.
I love peanut butter and chocolate. That is just
Oh yeah,
Dang.
classic combo.
Oh, that sounds so good. So good.
They're
Next
super
up,
easy to make too.
that sounds amazing. I'm like, link it. Give
She's
me.
trying not to like drool as she like segues.
Okay, so I got my drink here, and I got a cup for like my drool. Welcome to the show,
Oh my
guys.
Exclusive merch opportunity right there.
Right.
Yo, real quick, let's finish up this lineup, and then like we'll get in and we'll get in.
I really want to know what Raven made because my God, it looks amazing.
Right?
So I made
Hold up.
a-
Wait. You go last. That's dessert, and that sounds amazing. We saved the best for last, Miss Raven. I was like, how dare.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Over the gun. She's so excited.
Dang, I finally put my dick out. I was like, bam, wait.
Oh my God.
Full disclosure, it's totally it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor.
Like
What?
taser face.
Oh man.
But real quick, okay, so we'll do this super quick. What I made was like a chicken parmigiana, but that chicken is coated in hot Cheeto.
Oh, you did that.
And I threw it on top of spaghetti because I was like, why not? What's up?
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
do it.
Why not?
That's
Like,
awesome.
it sounds romantic.
It's spicy, that's for sure.
Yes, and we are
Ooh,
going to
there
talk
you go.
about that. We are going to talk about that. All right, Miss Raven. Go ahead.
Are you sure?
Present us with your blessings,
Are you sure about it?
Madame Rebento.
So I made a breakfast in bed opera cake.
Oh my God.
So
Oh.
it's almond cake that's been drizzled with a coffee syrup, buttercream coffee, coffee buttercream, dark chocolate glaze, and then of course I chocolate dipped strawberry fig Newton because who doesn't like strawberry instant chocolate, and marshmallow. 'Cause
Oh
I
my
love
God.
marshmallows.
You
Yes.
win.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
like,
awesome.
I love making desserts.
that's it.
I don't
Thanks,
know
folks.
why. I
Great
just
show.
do-
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
I love making desserts. I'm just so weird at that.
Yeah.
Just-
No,
Those-
baking's the best. Like I adore
It
baking.
is. It's so fun.
So good. Yo, and it's great. Everybody picked out something that has like what we would consider an aphrodisiac, because you know, I don't do homework very well. I'm not a homework person, so I don't know anything beyond like, is it real? And that's as far as I get. But
Sometimes that's questionable.
yo, what's up?
Like totally real.
I didn't drink earlier, I swear. I swear. But let's go ahead and talk about foods, because you know,
Yay!
technically, Lunar New Year is happening for some. It's gonna happen for others very, very soon. And when I say very, very soon, I mean like in the next couple of hours. But also, we have Valentine's. No, hold up. Lunar New Year is like a 2-week thing, so that's why I'm like, we're not making a big deal. It's just it's 2 weeks. I can make up for it. We good. But Valentine's Day is this Sunday, as we all know. Some people have a significant other, some people have a companion, some people have a cat. That's okay. That is okay. We are still going to, it's love. There's so much definition in love. You could be a friend love, it could be an admiration love, it could be a romantic love, it could be a familiar love. It's, I love you guys.
Love you.
It's love, and I want to share appreciation. But when it comes to Valentine's Day, there are usually very popular recipes and ingredients and things. So when it comes to that, what is a flavor or an ingredient that you think of when you think of Valentine's Day? Like for me, chocolate. Just done.
Yeah, same.
I would say I think chocolate is a big one, especially like with my emphasis on Japanese culture, and like Valentine's Day there is all about like, it's not even as much about romance, because you're like giving it to your like boss and stuff too. So
Yes.
Chocolate is always a good one, but I also think of like the fresh fruits, especially like the raspberries, strawberries, like the bright red fruits. Oh,
Yeah.
love
Strawberries are
that.
a big one for me. Whipped cream, yeah. That's a good
whipped cream for sure.
one. Chocolate, whipped cream, vanilla, strawberries, cherries too are another one I always kind of think of.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It looks like a butt.
Yeah.
So if you want to
At
know
that
what kind of
point,
show
what
this is the kind of show we are.
Right. But yeah, also like anything that like kind of gets your nostalgia going. So like spices, like I love just like a little bit of spice, something that kind of like warms you up, gets you going, you know, a little bit of cinnamon to go with your vanilla, a little bit of cardamom. Oh my god.
Cinnamon is
I
my
love cardamom.
favorite. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I love it.
It is.
I'm like, yeah,
such
just
big.
lightly spiced, usually very bright flavors. Chocolates, of course. Chili. Like so many people are like, but it's spicy. I'm like, yeah, but it like warms up the body. It gets you going. And Mexican hot chocolate is so freaking good. Little bit of heat to it. Oh, so good for cuddling weather.
And I love how it is technically during winter. And a lot of people think, oh, Valentine's Day, it's springtime. It's like, nah, bro, you got a couple more months. Calm down.
It's definitely more winter. So yeah, you got to think of that, like things that warm you up kind of foods. But
Yeah. It also like, because it's winter, they had to think of ways to use food that like wasn't fresh, because you know it had to store for winter and all that, and like basically it's what they had in a root cellar.
Very much.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
You can store wine, you bring out the special stuff, and it's, you know, it's well chilled, especially if it's been down in your cellar. It's at the right temperature, and you can just serve it and go, as it were.
For sure.
Yes, exactly. And there's a whole science behind certain flavors. So if you want, we can move forward with an aphrodisiac, and we'll come back to the other things later, which is a-okay. So like, for those who are tuning in and are like, what's an aphrodisiac? Aphrodisiac is a substance that increases sexual desire. So It could be desire, it could be pleasure, it could be behavior. It'll make you horny, or it'll make you certain things. It could, and it's not. I don't want to say it's like a confirmed thing, but I know with certain ingredients, it will trigger certain chemicals to release in your brain. Like, with chocolate, for example, chocolate releases the endorphins or serotonins or something.
Serotonin.
Bam, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, or like with spicy foods, it makes you, like, if it's really spicy, it'll warm you up, it'll get you sweating a little bit, and that kind of just, like, starts something. Like, when you go for a run, you're like, yeah, let's do a thing. It's like, whoa.
Releasing, like, endorphins and adrenaline.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
see? This is why they're here, because they know the real words for things.
Yeah.
Chilies release endorphins as the heat comes down or as it wears off. You're getting dopamine, you're getting endorphins, you're getting a lot of things that are considered natural painkiller, and it's basically your body going, I'm just going to ignore this. I feel like Superman. Let's do things. Whereas serotonin is in chocolate along with other trace metals, and those elevate your happy feelings. So you're like, oh, I feel in a really good mood. Also, that little bit of caffeine gives you a little bit more pep in your step. So,
True.
Yep.
Yeah. So with that being said, what would be your preferred food aphrodisiacs? Because also on that list is ginseng, asparagus, oysters, and yeah, exactly. Some things are just not your cuppa. So what's your cuppa in that category of cuppas? Of winky cuppas.
Does asparagus work for anyone?
All I know is it makes your pee smell.
Right?
Yeah.
That's it.
How weird.
Well, the asparagus goes back to more of the medieval and Renaissance era, and it's because of its shape. Yeah. So it was a food that you could play with, but yeah, the byproduct is not so much fun.
Got it.
Look, you don't have to worry about that until after the fun times. So
yeah, you're supposed to be after the action anyway, so
yeah,
worry about that later.
But it could change your body chemistry for a couple of days, though. That's the only problem. Same thing with onion and garlic. It gets into the sweat, so you can smell it like a couple days after.
Garlic are good though.
Oh yeah, no, I am so there with you. But if you eat copious amounts of it, yeah, it gets into the sweat glands, and after a while, you're like, I smell garlic. Oh shit, that's me.
There are worse problems to have, to be fair.
True enough.
After I eat In-N-Out, my body smells like In-N-Out, and I'm just like, why? I had a craving once, and it won't leave me alone.
Oh my god.
But no, let's see. I love good fresh oysters with just a touch of a tomato sauce. So raw oysters, oh my goodness, love that. And that's because they're high in iron and zinc and other trace metals. So you get almost like a vitamin boost, and I mean they go down very nicely and quick anyway. So I love a good oyster, but funny enough, my food choice of romance is usually chocolate and coffee. I love those kind of nutty, subtle flavors. Just that kind of that warm wake me up. Yeah, just
they're very deep and rich.
Almost like the earthy tones.
Yeah, they're just they feel cozy and indulgent, and you just want to stay there and eat slowly and really enjoy the time with the person you're with. That's why I love it so much.
It's so nice.
Yeah, I would say for me, it's probably about the same. Chocolate, obviously, that's a good one. Coffee too. You have a nice romantic cup of coffee. Sitting in front of your fireplace or on your couch with someone, just having a chat. You can make it romantic. And then, seafood, oysters. I love seafood. That's always good for me. But I don't know if I ever, I don't really eat just oysters by themselves. It's usually, in a dish with something else. But they're still good. I still like them.
Yeah. I'm actually not a huge seafood person, and I'm not a huge spice person. So unfortunately, I'm kind of limited to like sweets, which is my favorite. So like I'll always go for like chocolate and strawberries. I was trying to beg my boyfriend to get choco pies today. They're so good. They're so good.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like I don't like. I guess spices for like mulled wine or cider. I like that. Those always like make me feel fuzzy.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, and for viewers that don't know what choco pie is, it is, imagine a mooncake, but a lot better.
Yeah, way better.
I love them.
Fight me. Fight us.
They had a box at Super earlier, and it was like big, like big box for like $10, and I was like, I really want this.
Dang. Yeah, well, as soon as I found out they were at Costco, I was like, what diet? No, none.
Take them off the shelf, man.
Yeah, just like that next stock that you get of choco pie, just ship it to my house. Done. Done. Like, we're good. Yeah, no.
Literally, like
gluten allergy? What gluten allergy?
Right?
When we go to Daiso, I'm like, it's $1.50. I'll get a box.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, I'm with you guys with like the flavors. I love chocolate. I love coffee, but I do enjoy some good spicy chili peppers. But I do like, what is it? There's this like candy, and I had it in Korea, but it's a ginseng candy. So like like the whatever apples or what mango, like the little thingium jelly, like thingum mango that's covered in sugar.
Yeah.
That with ginseng, it's one of
That
those
sounds
like acquired flavors, but it's so ginseng. It's so good for you, you guys. It's good. That's why we look immortal for as long as we do. Like there's secrets. You need to embrace them secrets.
Well, ginseng's kind of like ginger-ish, but with like more of a medicinal flavor to it, right?
Yeah. So, like, a metallic is not a good word to use to describe a food, but it's got an earthy flavor to it because it is a root that comes from the ground, so it's gonna have like that earthy flavor. But it's like the evaporated kind with the sugar, like a little candy. It does taste like medicine, but if you do it enough, it doesn't. It's normal. It becomes a normal thing.
Especially if you're pairing it with something sweet like the candy, it kind of like helps offset it. It's sort of like the fruit with blue cheese mentality.
Yeah, exactly. Like some people are super down for blue cheese, some people are super down for oysters, some people are super down for ginseng. What's up? But yes,
nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong at all. So viewers, if you want to know what to give us for our birthdays, Christmas, Valentine's, whatever you want to gift us for any reason, like coffee, chocolate.
I'm a coffee fiend. Like I drink it all the time.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Like, and get me a light roast, please. Love a good blonde light roast. Oh, talk about high caffeine, subtle flavor.
I mix mine. I sweeten mine with honey, and I put cinnamon in it.
Yes,
it's the greatest.
Just don't give me Starbucks. Their coffee is like burnt.
Their coffee's garbage.
Yeah.
There.
Which sucks because like I'm from Seattle, so like.
Well, funny enough, the original Starbucks coffee, like tastes okay. But yeah, like most of the chains, they keep them in large metal containers, so they're ready to go. So as it's sitting there at a very high temperature, it takes on that kind of burnt and metallic flavor.
Yeah,
it's kind of like licking the inside of an ashtray at times.
There's only like a couple, because I worked at a Starbucks for a while. So we always had to do like coffee tastings. Like, it was like wine tastings, but with coffee, and they would like make one of the desserts or whatever. And so I had to try all of them. And there's a couple that are good. Cafe Verona, delicious. Because it has very heavy cocoa flavor. So it has like natural sweetness to it.
Nice.
They don't flavor their coffees with stuff, but it's just like the way it's brewed.
Yeah.
tastes really good.
Or like the way it's roasted and stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's what I meant. Roasted. The way it's
Yeah.
roasted.
Well, and
Lindsay's like a
different
coffee
beans
There's
have,
so many
connoisseur. I love it.
steps to
different
then,
beans have different flavor profiles. So yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Cafe Verona is a really good one. What's the other one? It's like named after a neighborhood in Chicago, and I can't remember. Gold.
Oh.
I can't remember. It's like gold something. That one's pretty good. It's a little acidic for my personal taste, but it's not bad flavor wise. And then Sumatra, the one with the
I've always
elephant
heard
on it.
that
That
one.
one's good.
Mm.
All the others suck.
Well, see, and I go to a little place called Clatch Coffee, and they've got locations in, like San Dimas, Rancho Cucamonga, and like one other place that I keep forgetting. But yeah, they're just like a little roastery, and they are so good at what they do, like fair trade for all their coffee beans and everything. Their Bell espresso is just to die for, just smooth and chocolatey and just so gorgeous. Their golden bean is also absolutely fabulous. Their house blend is delicious. And if you need something that has a bit more punch to it, their WBC and their FTO are like top of the line. Ooh, it's like it's got diesel power in it, but it's so good. It's so
Sounds
good.
good. I live in Texas now, so I can't go there.
I believe you can order online and get it shipped to you. And
Like the beans? Okay.
Yes, they're absolutely fabulous. Oh, so good.
My boyfriend's obsessed with the coffee bean and tea leaf coffee, which is pretty good. But we've also gotten to the point of like, what if we grew our own coffee? So
I see nothing wrong with that.
No, and like I really wish, because my first job back in the day was working as a barista as well, and I wish I knew like what brand it was, because that was like working there is what actually made me like coffee in the first place. I didn't like coffee before, but like it was such a like rich, earthy, I don't know, it was just really good that like I wish I knew what brand it was.
None worries at all. I'm like, dang, we need a coffee episode after this.
We do. Can we do one? I'll be a guest.
Really
Like,
fun.
I will talk coffee for hours.
Seriously.
Yes.
I lay down for it.
And
One of
like,
my friends got me an
Coffee's a
espresso
lucky
machine for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
It's the best thing that anyone has ever given to me.
Oh my goodness.
No joke. I was even like looking for one because I was like, I'm gonna buy myself an espresso machine, and then I didn't have to because she gave me one for Christmas. And I was like, I love
We
you
have
for it.
one of the nice little stovetop ones, but I'm like, oh, I need to get a burr grinder so that we can actually like the
I
proper
love-
espresso size.
I love the Cuban percolators. Those are the best.
oh, they're so fun. And I'm gonna kind of reel us back in. But on the topic of coffee, we do have a coffee account that you can donate to, and it goes to everybody that's been on the show, everybody that's working hard. Like, we're all volunteering our time to do it. So, you know, if you want to show us some love, that's why meow meow, and it's cool. But I just want to check, how are your dishes, ladies? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Mostly because I don't want to be a
of course
right
this
for
happened.
tonight. So.
I'm eating slowly, so things are kind of cold, but it still tastes good.
Yeah, that's like the good thing about what I made is even now that it's like cooled down, it still all tastes really good and flavorful. So I'm not mad that it's cold. It's like actually
Okay.
still really good.
I forgot to eat mine, and the cheese is stuck. It's like done. It's
Oh,
like
no.
solidified.
Oh,
But good. I'm glad everybody's still enjoying their foods. I was worried. I was like, does the flavor change after it cools down? Like, do you love
No.
it less?
why not?
It's still so good, like
I love it more, actually.
delicious.
Hot coffee or hot foods are a beautiful thing, but like I love cold because you get a whole new range of flavors when coffee is cold. So there's a lot more flavors that you pick up on, but I love it.
So
I'm just eating it slowly because I used really high octane coffee.
I love my coffee as dark as my soul.
So like a vanilla latte.
Oh, shut up! No,
Hey.
damn. Well, thank you for that compliment.
We know you're a softie, Steph.
I'm gonna start growling at it.
I'm a Cancer. If that didn't, if
Yeah,
it just
yeah.
went over people's heads, like that's. Anyways, so romantic dinners. So if somebody was to, like your husband, your boyfriend, a date, your companion, if they were to take you out for a Valentine's dinner or for a romantic dinner, what is the place that you hope that they take you to? If they did. Jordan, let's go ahead and start with you. If you were going to go to a nice romantic dinner, what would that dinner be?
Honestly, like for Valentine's Day last year, we went to Taylor's Steakhouse in like downtown LA. So good. Like that's probably the best steak dinner I've had ever in my life. So I would want to go back there, or like something like Spaghetti Factory. I don't want things that are too out there. I'm more of a dessert person, so that's what I care about. I want, like, give me tiramisu. Yes. I'm there for it. But I just like the pasta's always good, steak's always good, that kind of thing. Something I know will settle well always helps as well.
That's very important.
That's
That's
the
very important.
key.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm a real picky
Big
eater,
key right
so
there.
it makes it hard.
I think you would like downtown Orange, a place called Earth Cafe. And they've got a couple other like little bakeries around there, like French patisseries around there. I think you would enjoy it quite a bit.
Yeah.
There's been some like really good restaurants in Orange County. Like I've been really enjoying it.
Yay, that's
There's a
good.
Japanese bakery and it was amazing.
Oh, I love getting lost in those.
Yeah, they had like curry pan and then like the fresh like milk bread that went bad in like 2 days, so you knew it was fresh. Oh, they were amazing.
Oh my god.
Gotta love that. Got to love that.
Miss Lindsay, what about you? If you were to go to a nice romantic dinner, what would it be?
So I don't know. So when I think of like romantic cuisines, I'm probably pretty basic here, but I always think like French or Italian. That's kind of my go-to. And so I always like, I don't know, I always want to go to like a really nice, like kind of high-end, but not like, it doesn't have to be pricey, but like feels pricey kind of Italian restaurant and get like a nice light like pasta dish that's always really nice. Get some good wine with your, meal, share a dessert. Like that's always really like romantic to me. Like I love doing that for Valentine's Day. There's a place my husband and I went to when we were still in California. We went like a couple years in a row for Valentine's Day, and I cannot remember the name, and I'm kicking myself right now. But they have one in Rancho Cucamonga, and there's one in Irvine too. And it's just this really great Italian place. We always love going to it.
Buco de Beppo?
No, not Buco de Beppo.
Ah, okay. That was the only one I could suddenly think of.
No, it's got a shorter name, and it's not a chain. They only have 2 of them, as far as I know. Such a nice place. I don't know. The food there was always just so amazing, and like we loved going there. So yeah, I always think Italian cuisine, French cuisine, or like a nice, like high, like kind of fancier sushi place. It's always like I love sushi, but like when I'm going for a romance, like a place that's a little bit like bougier, I guess, would be the idea. But that's always my thing. And then I don't know why this is, but for like the better, actually over a decade now, like my thing is for Valentine's Day, I want to go to like a tea parlor. I don't know why. And I've never gotten to go. Like I want to go to like a cute little like fancy tea parlor and have like different, like a tea flight and different teas and have like nice snacks and dress up all cute and fancy.
Yes.
Actually, me and my
I missed that.
doing that.
That
Afternoon
sounds
tea's
so
so good.
Yeah,
So good.
I miss my traditional tea party outings that I used to do at the Huntington. It used to be like an annual thing, like let's do this, let's go and chill at the at the garden. And my I have family, and I have family who worked there for like decades, and so we get like a little bit of a VIP tour kind of thing where she'll walk us through, and because my aunt's so super, like, she loves that place, she loves working there, and she's very knowledgeable on all the art and all the plants, so she's always excited anytime we have friends coming over. She's excited, like, let's take you over and let me show you all the cool things.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's so cute.
I love the Huntington. It's so gorgeous.
it's so beautiful. And I was
Perfect
Rose
for
Garden,
tea.
the Rose Garden Tea Room in Pasadena is really good.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. Oh, and the Rose Tea Cottage. That was a lovely one, also in Pasadena, I believe.
I've been to that one.
I mean, I love a good chatto every now and again, especially in Little Tokyo.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful setup. But oh yeah.
I know there's one in Orange here. I think it's just like Orange County Tea Room or something like that. But it's really nice. They have like a veranda inside of it, and they have this like wall painting of the Eiffel Tower, and just like there's fairy lights everywhere, plants everywhere, and it's
I've heard of that place. It's like the Paris tea room or something like that.
something like that. But it's really cute.
So I looked up the restaurant because it was killing me that I couldn't remember. It's called the Brio Italian Grill.
Okay.
Okay.
I've heard good things about that.
Good.
It's very, very good. We went there once, just like we were hungry and couldn't decide where to go. So we're like, well, let's go in here and get a drink while we figure it out. And we like just sat at the bar, and it had like appetizers and like wine, and it was delicious. Just like the appetizers themselves were so good.
Mhm.
So we found out there was one closer to us in Rancho Cucamonga, and like it's like so fancy and high end, but it isn't like super pricey, and it was just so good. It was delicious.
I love it.
Anyone local to LA, go to Brio. It's delicious.
I'm trying to think.
Yes, Raven, please tell us. You also still need to talk about that romantic dinner, please.
So if I were to be going out on a romantic dinner, I would love to go for sushi, because it's one of those things that, you can eat it slow, you can do it sensually, and, it gives you time to like kind of converse and talk and just be there, because most often they leave you alone. So you can just sit and talk and converse and, all of whatnot. And I would love some year if somebody would take me to Nobu. Like, I would die to go to Nobu. Just, oh my God. Oh my freaking, like, because I've seen other people eat at Nobu, and I'm just like, just one dish. I just want one dish from there. Whatever they want to give me, I don't care if it can have soy in it. Okay, I don't care. I'm die happy. Just, the food looks so gorgeous and delicious, and I really want to go to Nobu and just have like a full experience. That would be absolutely amazing to me. So
that would be so cool.
Sushi
And like,
at the top of the list. Nobu would be.
yeah, the sushi's not super heavy either, which is also good. Because when you're trying to get your romance on, you don't want to feel like weighed down or bloated or anything.
It's true.
And spicy food can cause other things to happen.
Get that oyster there.
You almost always expect to like go back and have some more like wine or drinks when you get back to the house, and then like so you want to keep things like a little lighter.
Yeah, definitely. And I know I'm kind of fluffy and everything, but I actually have a really tiny stomach because of a surgery. So yeah, like light, small meals work really well for me. And sushi, I can get that nice light meal, but I still feel like I've really treated myself, and I've had fun with like my partner, and it's been a good experience. So yeah,
sushi's a good one.
Yeah. So
yes,
it sounds like a general agreement of sushi is like the best place to go, unless you're.
I wish I liked sushi.
Oh no,
I don't like sushi, but don't ignore me. I'm one of those weird people.
No, but you like really good sweets, so
Yeah,
They
that's
have-
true.
there's nothing wrong with that.
sushi and
They do.
veggie
Well,
sushi.
it's like the seaweed, the rice,
Oh, okay.
the like it's like everything. But like I love going there because they usually have like really good but like cheap like bento boxes or curry or like
That's
udon.
true.
I love udon, so like I'll go with people. I just don't eat the sushi itself.
Yeah, that's fair.
I will not fault you on that.
Exactly. We're all like, we do not fault you at all. If somebody was to make, like, last minute, hey, I think I'm gonna make a romantic dinner. What would you suggest, or what would be something that you would go for that is not spaghetti and meatballs? I have to emphasize with
Not
not
trying to have
spaghetti
a-
and meatballs because. Okay, here.
My go-to is always pasta. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think not spaghetti and meatballs though, because I don't think that's romantic. But I always think of like shrimp scampi.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I love shrimp scampi. It's delicious. It looks way fancier than it actually is. It looks way harder to make than it actually is. It's versatile, so you can add ingredients that you like. Like if you don't like tomatoes, you don't have to put tomatoes. You can put tomatoes, you can put spinach, basil. Like there's so many things you can do with it, so you can like make it fancier. And it just tastes good, and it's not like super heavy and stuff. I don't know. Shrimp scampi is always like, somebody made that for me, I'd be like, oh, amazing.
Definitely.
Raven, what about you?
I would love if somebody would make me paella.
Oh my god, that'd be
That
so
is-
good.
I mean, you've got all different kinds of seafood in there on that beautiful bed of rice. It's always served in such a gorgeous dish. I'm just like that, the person, it took a bit of time, a bit of effort, and like really, really loves you and loves you enough to make paella, because it can look very daunting, but if somebody made me paella, I was like, oh my goodness. Oh, yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Right? Yes, please. When is the wedding?
Yes. Exactly. Do I need to get down on one knee? I'm a little bit old. I'll get down, but
Well, coming from somebody who's never, I don't know anything about paella, how long does that usually take? Because you said that takes time.
Well, you have to prepare like all the seasonings, and you have to cook the rice like correctly and everything, and it's kind of like just getting all of the different seafoods that are supposed to go on there, and it's always arranged in like this really nice way and everything. So it's much more of the taking the forethought to know that you're going to have to go out and get a lot of seafood and shellfish, and get your seasonings ready and everything. So like, but if somebody's
they're
going
really
to like,
special, you can get some saffron too.
yes, oh my god,
They've gone the extra mile to get saffron, which is like
That is so
bloody
expensive.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's-
marry me now.
yeah, exactly. Well, it's the amount of thought really that goes into the dish that impresses me
Yeah.
even more
Hmm.
than
Paella
just
takes
the
work.
dishes. Yeah, it's like paella takes work. It takes love. You're arranging food on a plate to make it look gorgeous, and it's one of those kind of plates where you almost share the meal there. So there's something very intimate about having to share a plate of food with somebody versus we've got two separate plates.
Right. That's
Yeah,
nice.
that's true.
Just saying.
No, that's a great way to think about it.
Yeah. Miss Jordan, what about yours?
I think for me, like pasta's a really big go-to for me. I love like butternut squash ravioli. Because you can have that in like a good like creamy like sage sauce, and it just it feels like healthy but indulgent at the same time. That or a cheese and charcuterie board. I'm a sucker for cheese tasting. So I know you like brought it up earlier. I was like, oh no, she took one of my answers. She
That's
did it
fine.
on the earlier. I love charcuterie boards. I love cheese tasting. So like,
They're so
oh my
good.
gosh, like I'm like, if someone like asked me to go like cheese tasting, I'm like, yes, 100% down for that.
I just like, I don't know. I always associate pasta with like a romantic dinner for some reason. I think that's just how it is. And for me, like, especially because when I was a kid, I didn't like marinara sauce on my spaghetti.
Yeah,
Like, I
same.
hated it. So I could only eat spaghetti in butter sauce. So like shrimp scampi is like the grown-up version of like spaghetti and butter sauce.
It
But it's
really
like,
is.
it's so nostalgic for me. It like takes me back, like, oh, it's an even better sauce, but like fancy.
Oh, I love it.
I was the fettuccine Alfredo fiend when I was a kid.
Oh,
Mm.
I love a good fettuccine.
So
See,
good.
I'm such a weirdo. It's like something romantic. I'm like, well, I love potatoes.
Yes.
Hey,
So vodka.
Samwise Gamgee would agree with you. Potatoes
Yeah,
are great.
right. Like I love
Potatoes are
potatoes.
amazing.
I love bread. So this sounds so weird. Like a potato chowder and a sourdough bread bowl. Like that sounds so like any
Ooh.
day, rainy day kind of thing, but it just fills my heart with joy. And I feel like that is good. So Alex, take notes. Just kidding.
You know,
Don't
it's a
remind
comfort food for sure.
Yeah. And it's nostalgia. Like I think so many people are like, when it comes to aphrodisiacs or arousals or that kind of thing, they think strictly the lovey-dovey, touchy-feely, romantic-y kind of stuff, but don't underestimate the power of nostalgia. Like nostalgia can just like make you all warm and fuzzy inside, and you just want to curl up with that person because they thought of you and like brought you some of your really happy memories. So yeah, like love and romance, like there's more to it than just the touchy-feely. There's that, oh, they thought of me and they put in the time and they, they really got to know me and they made me.
You got a touchy-feely the heart.
Yeah.
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 That's so nice.
Touchy-feely the heart, then touchy-feely the other parts.
Go. Oh my God.
Amazing. I'm just like my brain's finally catching up. I'm like, what? What are we talking
We did it.
Right.
We won the best comment on the show.
Oh my goodness.
A lot of my romance comes back to is something that has a bit of nostalgia or like good memories with it, and just when somebody puts in time and effort and really thinks about me and what I like or the things that like make me kind of light up, that's what means something to me, and that's what I find romantic, is like somebody who actually listens and like gets to know me and like goes from there.
The nostalgia thing is such a good way to go about it. Like if you're trying to like impress someone that you're dating or like, romance them a little bit more, it's like find out a dish that they really liked when they were younger, or like something that their mom or grandma used to make them that they love so much, and figure out how to make it for them. And like that's such a like amazing thing to do for somebody.
Yes.
Surprise them.
For sure.
Don't worry, it is not super weird if you try to like learn their grandmother's or their aunt's or their mother's recipe and try to give it to them, because that is a treat, okay? Like you want to be remembered, and that soft, squishy, happy, warm place is the perfect place.
Oh, show.
I don't. We all thought it.
Phrasing, no, I'm kidding.
Are we not doing phrasing anymore?
We're good. We'll say that. It's fine. It's fine. Gen Z can kiss my butt. I'm kidding. Don't touch me.
Oh God.
All right. Hey, did you guys have any questions for one another? I know, like, Linzy is the queen of charcuterie boards. Raven is a queen of, like, just creative, like, out-of-the-box ideas when it comes to, like, making desserts and food. Like, if you haven't seen any of the other Nom Talk lives, you haven't seen what Raven can do. She's a magic person. She's a magic unicorn that we all love to have in our lives. And Jordan, you do have experience with baking, and like you're learning how to cook a lot of more things, so you're very experimental.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure if like anybody had any questions for anybody else over here. I keep thinking like this is this space. Dang it, Mirror.
The opposite way. I don't know, like I don't know if I necessarily have any questions. It's just like nice to be able to be in this environment, I guess, to like share our experiences, especially for an episode like this where it's like talking about aphrodisiacs and romance and stuff. It's just like, there's kind of a norm to it, and delving into like why that is has been really fun.
Yeah, definitely. And I like the fact that we had a very we had varied and different answers to stuff, and they weren't just the stock and standard what you would normally get, mass media. Hey, this is what you're supposed to do, and we're like, yeah, it's nice, but have you tried shrimp scampi, or have you tried sushi?
Right.
Like, I like it when there are other people who are outside the box as well, because I'm just like, did I go too far with this? Am I
You
that
asked that a lot
weirdo?
too. Raven asked
Right?
that question a lot. She's like, "Did I overdo it?" I'm
go
like,
far?
"Nah."
Like, no. If you didn't do this, I would question. Yeah.
I really love that everyone came to a consensus as well on the like tea room, like afternoon tea.
Yeah.
Like it just, I feel like
That's
people
just
take it for granted, especially since we're in the US.
Mhm.
It's such a treat.
It really is. You know what? Honestly, I love taking guys to tea. Like,
They never think they're gonna like it, and then you get there and
No.
they're like, "This is amazing."
right?
It's like we're
Right,
playing
it's
pretend,
like-
guys. Look at this pretend little sandwich. It's a bippy sandwich. How fun!
It gets
Well, and I
quite
think-
filling.
Yeah. Well, and I think a lot of them, it's so outside their wheelhouse. They eat food to sustain themselves, but I don't think they are used to getting the like extra treat of like egg salad sandwiches and turkey and cranberry tandoori sandwiches and all the different like little things.
Right.
And like I don't think they get a lot of that, getting to sit down and just chat and talk and have a day and just. You can be silly and you can be fun and you can open up. This is all about just relaxing. And I don't think they always get that.
It's
so.
something that's meant to take time and like
Mhm.
decompress and enjoy the environment and the people you're with, rather than like, let's go get fast food and eat in the car. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. And as you were mentioning, like especially out like in Western countries, we're always moving so much, and like everybody around the world's moving so much, and we're just go, and there's never a good time to just chill and take in your environment. And I feel like that's kind of what the tea rooms are. They're like that escape, and you can hang out with people and catch up and just be like, oh man, job is in the trash now. But how are you today?
Exactly. It's a couple hours to just sit and chill. I mean, like you said, all of us are working and doing side hustles and all this other stuff. We have to schedule fun. We have to schedule downtime. And,
yeah.
like, it's 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, where you can just sit and do nothing. And you don't have to worry about making food or making the tea. Everything's done for you and you can just decompress. And I love that.
Exactly.
Well, it's fun because it's kind of a collaborative thing sometimes too. You're like, oh, like, well, we're sharing this one platter and we'll get like all these different types of teas. What kind of tea do you want to try? And like, let's get these 3 different types and all like, it's just really nice.
Love it.
Yeah. So
Man, I need to find a tea room out here.
do it.
I'm
Yes.
pretty sure there's some good ones out there because like, especially like the Lolita community, like
Yeah.
tea rooms
Wow.
is the thing to do. So
Yeah.
I live in
Texas
El Paso
has
now.
I'd say Texas has a really big Lolita community.
Oh, do they?
Yeah,
Okay.
like gigantic. So, like there should be options out there.
I'll have to look.
Yeah.
I haven't
But-
lived here very long, so we'll see.
Would we say it's a consensus if you want to really show your partner a really good time and be very like sweet, like making up a little tea thing would be a great idea?
Take them
Yeah.
to tea, or make something at home. I mean,
Make-
especially right now this year,
Yeah.
Mhm.
probably can't really go and sit somewhere, but you could order from a nice place and have it delivered, or like make up your own tea spread and like have like a little picnic indoors, or if you have a backyard or somewhere you can go outside. That would be so sweet. Like,
Also,
I
like-
love picnics. I think they're great.
Yeah. Queen Victoria cakes aren't that hard to make either.
Mhm.
Like,
Well, and a lot of places, like you could order a little something from the bakery. You get yourself some fresh fruit, whipped
Yeah.
cream. You make some tea sandwiches, and then like there's plenty of like little tea shops around. Grab a couple of like interesting teas from there and just
scones and stuff.
have some fun. Just you can absolutely do it at home. And if you go to Goodwill or like thrift stores, a lot of times they'll carry like teacups. You get a couple of mismatched sets
Yeah.
Set up your own tea party. It's so much fun.
Or even like the
That'd be so
tiered
fun.
tray. If you really want to go the extra mile, you can get like the 3 tiered trays or like DIY your own and like
Oh, that'd be
That's
so
always fun.
amazing. Oh my god.
So legit.
If I wasn't already married and someone did that for me, that'd be it. That would be it. I'd be like, we're getting married now.
Uh-oh, husband.
Good job.
Husband. You better be cutting them sandwiches right now.
Little triangle.
Significant other.
Get a little like cookie cutter that's shaped like a heart. Done. Here. Done.
Oh,
And
that'd be really cute.
If you
actually.
present it to Lindsay and Lindsay says no, just grab heart-shaped sandwich. Be like, why? I joke. I kid.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
since we got one more minute, I want to make sure that we're able to, like, kind of do little shout outs. I want to make sure you guys follow these beautiful people because they are amazing people and they have lots of knowledge and can help you navigate through a lot of things. I think because chills of all trades. So yes, I would say like all the things they can help you navigate. But where can they find you? Do you Twitch? Do you have things that are coming up? Do you have a podcast of your own? Let's start with Jordan.
You can find me on Instagram at Fae_Lalune. It's FAE, not FAYE or FAY. I also am on Twitch, Twitter, etc. under Fae Lalune, no underscore. I haven't really been active in a while. I'm hoping to change that soon. Actually moving to Vegas in April. So we'll be like trying to get a really nice kitchen there so I can start doing like maid cafe streams and like cooking streams and stuff. So
That'd be so fun.
yeah.
Oh, well, I'm gonna miss you here in LA, but it's
I'm
not
still
like we
gonna be
can
coming,
see
like,
each other
every
anyways.
2 months to go to the dentist. It's fine. I'll be in town a lot.
That's the spirit. Miss Raven, what about you?
So I am Raven, aka Dame Red Bento. You can find me on Twitter. Hopefully in a couple months I will get my Twitch stream back up and running. I just need to get some upgrades on a few things. And I'll be doing art and playing Overwatch and all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, I'm mostly on Twitter doing my thing. I podcast for Diversity in Podcast, as well as X is for podcast. So just tons of wonderful nerdy queer stuff, and that would be me. So yeah, come over, find me. I love to talk to people anyways if you have questions. So bring it on in.
And Miss Lindsay.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm on Instagram at Linzy_Moon. And I'm everywhere else as just Lindsay Moon. I have a YouTube channel that I'm working on. I've got a couple videos and I'm working on more. Hopefully I'll be pushing that out more soon and actually staying on top of an editing schedule. I'm on Twitter, Lindsay Moon, Facebook, Lindsay Moon, and I do have a Twitch account under Lindsay Moon, and I will hopefully be starting to actually stream on it very soon, waiting for my computer upgrade, which will be happening in a few weeks. Very excited. So, but yeah, I'm everywhere.
Awesome. And don't forget to check out all the other content that we have. This Sunday we're going to be doing Basic Brunches live stream, and it is Valentine's Day, so yes, if you don't have plans or you're waking up and you're getting your makeup ready, tune in, check it out, join us in our banter as we get drunk and eat brunch and talk about nonsense. Just kidding.
Hell yeah.
But
Sounds like a great time.
That's
it's
awesome.
so much fun. But yeah, so I mean, I guess like subscribe to our YouTube channel and donate to the coffee.
Subscribe.
But other than like, thanks for tuning in, and thank you to Raven and Lindsay and Fae Lalune for being here on the show. You guys are amazing, and I'm so excited for all the deliciousness that you made and all the things that we've learned today. And I can't wait to have you back. And I miss you. And yeah, I guess that's I guess that's it. But yes,
Thank you so
tune
much
in
for
on
having us.
Yay!
Thanks for having me. This is a blast. This is fun.
Yes, and I would love to have you guys back if you're ever so inclined. But yes,
Yeah.
until
So much
next
fun.
time, guys, have a great night. Be safe. Make sure you don't eat something you're allergic to, and we will see you on Sunday.
Bye.
See you later.